Okay, so let me check. Everything is okay. Let's get that. Okay. Let me see if we can do the camera around. Yep, works. This one works too. Zoom in and out. Hi everybody, I'm just checking that everything is working correctly. Hi Larry, I see that you're connected. Hi Jorge. Could you please, Jorge, tell me if you can listen to me correctly? Yes, okay, thank you very much. Okay, so we are waiting all the way until 5 o'clock sharp to start our visit of Pamplona S Cathedral. Thanks for tuning in. Now we're gonna see. Hi Ivy Rapinski.
Good evening everybody, my name is Anna. I was working in the mission of the cathedral for several years ago.
And she's gonna be with me all this hour. So we're gonna be visiting the cathedral. She's gonna be opening some amazing doors for us. Thank you very much for all of that.
We have a good day.
A
today.
beautiful day.
Yes.
Look at it. Okay, let me
The day
turn
is
the camera.
very sunny
It's
today.
a beautiful, beautiful sunny day around Pamplona.
The sky is very blue.
There's not one drop of clouds. It's a beautiful day. Hi, Frank Garrett. I see you. Hola, Ana, says Frank.
Hello, Fran.
Okay. We're gonna wait until those bells up there gives us 5 o'clock to make sure that we are on time.
Yes.
We're not gonna
I
do.
think that, yes.
As we wait,
we have time.
You know, one of the things I hate. Okay,
Yes.
let me put Anna on the camera.
Hello.
One of the things I hate is this.
Hello.
I need to breathe. It's so horrible not to have
Yes, with the max all
been
day.
all day long with the mask. Okay. It's 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
I love the sound of the bells.
You can hear the sound of the big bell.
Okay, so it's 5 o'clock. Welcome to our live virtual tour of Pamplona S Cathedral. Today I am with Anna.
Hello.
She works at the cathedral.
I'll show the cathedral with Fran today.
So we're gonna be visiting with her. She's gonna be opening amazing doors for us. And let's start from the outside of the cathedral. Pamplona S Cathedral, the first cathedral, was a Romanesque style. It's from the 1100s, 1200s. I think it's that fell down. And we reconstructed it on the early 1400s on a Gothic style. The thing is that the facade at the front of the cathedral was kind of weak and it broke on the 18th century. And we reconstructed it like this, in a neoclassical style. Okay? Neoclassical style, as you can see, it's very sober, very austere, no decoration. This is considered to be one of the masterpieces in neoclassical styles in Spain. Personally, I don't like it. It's too boring. I'm missing angels and Holy Marys and many other things. Nonetheless, let me put the mask back on. One of the cool things about our cathedral, one of the funny things is, you see that out there we have a sundial. Well, it doesn't work because we are 2 hours behind the sun. So our sundial here in Pamplona doesn't work. But the important thing in Pamplona is our cathedral, our temple. So let's go inside. Let's walk. Let me walk you in our cathedral.
You'll see a very surprise.
Yay!
Yes.
Thank you, Anna. Okay, okay. So,
We are going
okay.
to the cathedral.
So all the protection for the COVID, everybody wearing masks. We have to use hand sanitizer that I have already used. So we are ready to go. And as you can see, Pamplona S Cathedral, the outside and the inside has absolutely nothing to do. This is a Gothic temple. Gothic temples, we have to put our minds back then. We're trying to reach God. That's why they're so tall, okay? And we need to let the light of God come in. That's why we have those beautiful stained windows that leave this light, soft light that we feel today. Today, as we have seen outside, it's a beautiful, shiny day. And the light, it's very beautiful inside of here. Although it's a very big temple, it doesn't feel overwhelming. It's a temple that is very warm. It's a very welcoming cathedral. It smells a little bit, I'm not going to say humidity, but it smells a little bit of incense. There was a wedding over this weekend here in the cathedral. And also I feel a little bit of wax. Maybe they have waxed all the furniture inside of here because there's a little soft smell of wax, okay? We do not have any more candles or wax candles in the cathedral because we clean it. We started the restoration of the cathedral in 1992. Took almost 10 years to have this temple so beautiful, okay, so clean. And now we're not allowed to use real candles, only have electrical candles, okay? So let me take you a little bit on the sides, because this cathedral, it has a Roman Latin cross shape. The reason is because if God is looking down, he's going to spot us directly. And it's divided in 3 different naves. These naves, okay, this is one of the left nave of the Cathedral of Pamplona. These naves were created for the pilgrims in the Camino de Santiago, St. James' path. Okay, it's probably one of the most important pilgrimages in Catholicism, and all the pilgrims, they could walk inside of the temple, no matter if there was a mass or anything, and they could go in these deambulatories. They can go walking around it without disturbing any services. Okay, and the first image that all the pilgrims they would get, it was this breathtaking image of Jesus Christ. Ana, when does it date? ¿De cuándo es?
The Christ was made in the 16th century.
So it's 1500s.
It's wonderful. It's one of the best Renaissance Christ of Spain.
So about the Renaissance, what we were looking is in the art was try to emulate as perfect the body, try to make a perfect human being, because the images that we have before, they were very not realistic. This one, this Christ, as you can see, it's the muscles, the color, everything. It's super, super realistic. I mean, it's a beautiful image of Jesus Christ.
You can see all anatomy.
Yeah, it's a perfect anatomy. So that was the beginning for all the pilgrims. From here, they would walk around all the main altars. You see all of these beautiful altars that we have here. We'll stop in some of the altars of the cathedral later, because some of them are really spectacular.
Today the light is perfect.
Yes. Oh my God, let me see if I can get a close-up of those windows. How beautiful they are. All the light coming in. So one of the parts in our cathedral that needs to be, put in value is the Royal Pantheon of King Charles III of Navarra and his wife, Leonor of Trastamara. Okay. These 2 kings, they are the ones who commissioned the construction of the cathedral. You have to understand that this kingdom, the kingdom of Navarre, was a Christian kingdom. It was a moment when it was not easy to be a Christian. Oops, sorry for that. It's moving too fast. The thing is, because here in Spain, the Muslims, the Moors, came on the year 711, and all of these crowns around Spain, they tried to be Christian and everything very powerful. Him, Charles, and his wife, Leonor. Okay, let's see. They were the great preservers of Catholicism here. This cathedral, they constructed for them to be buried. In fact, they're buried underneath us. This piece is made in alabaster. It's except the black top that is marble. The face of the king is realistic because he was alive, although Doña Leonor, she already passed away, and we say that she represents the beauty of female of the 15th century. We're not sure if she really looked at that. The thing is that this Pantheon, everybody just looks at the king and the queen, but if we do a little close-up, not just at the two of them, but if we go a little bit under them, we are going to see some amazing monks. Here, what we have are represented all the religious orders that they were in Pamplona on the 15th century. They're all praying and they're crying for the death of the kings. Artistically speaking, these monks have more value, okay, because they're incredible. Especially this one I love because he's a cardinal. Okay, we have bishops, we have cardinals, we have normal priests. So it's incredible how beautiful this collection is. Okay, there's another thing that I think is kind of funny about this funeral piece, because let me show it to you. Normally, at the feet of a king, we have a lion. That represents the strength, the power. Okay? And normally, at the feet of a queen, we have one dog that represents loyalty. In this case, we don't have one dog, we have two dogs. And this is a political statement. This is a moment when Spain was becoming Spain. You have to think that Spain is not Spain until the Catholic kings. Okay? The Catholic kings, Isabel and Ferdinand, the ones that commissioned the trip to Christopher Columbus to discover America, they unified Spain. Okay? This construction is about 100 years before all of that. The thing is that the Kingdom of Navarre was totally separated from Castile of Aragon. We had nothing to do with them. We are relatives, but just distant relatives. The thing is that the Kingdom of Navarre, at this moment, when this is constructed, we know that he, especially King Charles, knows that it's the end of the Kingdom of Navarre. And he doesn't know who is going to try to conquer Navarre. Is it going to be Castile or is it going to be Aragon? So here, at the feet of his wife, he puts two dogs fighting over a bone. The bone is Navarre. One of the dogs is Castile, and the other one is Aragon. So it's the two kingdoms that he thought might conquer Navarre. Indeed, these two dogs, they got married, Isabel and Ferdinand, and they conquered Navarre. So it's a beautiful political statement inside of the cathedral. Okay, so politically speaking, let's say that this royal tomb, Anna, I think it's beautiful.
Yes.
But religiously speaking, the most important thing that we have is her. Okay? Santa Maria la Real.
Sorry, Fran.
Yeah.
Usually the cancel is closed, but today you can enter because I have the key.
We have the key to go inside?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
You can enter
Okay.
inside.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. This is something I have never ever done in my life.
Usually
I've
it's
never been
closed,
inside
But today
of the main altar.
we are going to enter.
Thank you, Anna. Okay. So I don't need to make a close up because we're gonna go in.
I am open the door.
Thank you.
The gate.
The gate. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Ana. Muchas gracias. Qué pasada.
Please.
Come in. Oh my God, I get goosebumps. En nombre del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. Uf. I can't believe that I'm here. Okay. So, she is Santa Maria la Real, the Royal Holy Mary of Navarra. She is considered the oldest image of the Holy Mary
Yes.
in Navarra.
It's one of the oldest.
So she's about 1,000 years old.
Yes.
She's about 1,000 years old. She's wooden. She's a reliquary. She has a bone of a couple of saints inside of her. She's covered with silver. Okay, and I don't know. Normally these Holy Marys. Let me see if I can make it a little closer. It looks okay. Yes. People says thank you for opening the gate. Normally, the face of baby Jesus resembles the face of the mother. In this case, it doesn't. Okay, let me see if I can focus this a little bit, but it's a little bit too far. The reason is because baby Jesus was stolen on the 16th century and he was replaced. Okay, so although her name is the Royal Holy Mary of Navarre, she has a nickname. We call her the Holy Mary of the adopted child because she adopted another baby Jesus, which I think it's one of the most beautiful things. What happened here? Okay, so that's about the Holy Mary. Right behind her, do you mind if we go a little
Yes.
closer to see the...
Of course.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
The all of the choirs is wonderful.
Okay, look at the choir. How...
This is the chair of the bishop.
Oh, this is our bishop's
Yes.
chair, Bishop Francisco, like the Pope. Yeah, I tried to touch the screen to try to make her look better, but it didn't work. I need to practice more of that. So here it's the stalls where the congregation gathers in big special celebrations. Está hecho de roble.
Sí.
Because it's made of oak, okay? And look how
Igual también varias maneras.
beautiful carving.
Se verá.
Carving. Okay, remember that I told you that there was a little bit of wax smell in the cathedral? This is it. I think they have just cleaned all of this, and that's why it looks so beautiful. And it smells super good. It's super nice. Okay, modern times. Here we have all the things for the liturgy, you know, the water and everything. And COVID times, even the bishop has here hand sanitizer. I was not expecting that one. Okay. Isn't this...
Here the canons have the mass every day.
So here's where the canons have the mass every single day. Look at this beautiful silver chandeliers, I guess. Wow, something I had never seen. El suelo, qué bonito. The floor.
This is the symbol of the canons.
Okay, the canons here in Pamplona.
Chapter
Okay,
del cabildo.
the cabildo. Yes. The difference of the wood, the texture of the wood with the stone being, you know, this marble, beautiful marble floor. It's incredible. Wow, Anna, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay, wow.
Sorry.
Okay, mind the steps. So, as we exit here, there's,
We are
if you are a music freak, we have, although this organ doesn't look big, it has over 3,000 pipes. It has recently been restored, okay, which is a great pleasure.
close the gate.
Thank you, Anna. Okay. Now we're gonna continue through here. Because here on the back of the main altar, we have some beautiful Baroque altarpieces. There are two, this one And that one.
In these boxes,
Uh-huh.
there are relics
Oh, do you know who? What relics we have?
of saints of Navarra.
Local saints.
Yes.
Well, we have so many relics in this country. But anyway, about this beautiful altarpiece, it's Baroque. Both of them are symmetrical. They're dedicated to different saints. This one touches my heart because it is San Fermin. It's dedicated to San Fermin, which is, a lot of people says that San Fermin, who is the bishop in the middle, that he is the main patron of the city, but he's not. He's the main patron of the state of Navarra, okay? This beautiful altarpiece is Baroque and is all gold plated. All of that is gold. And in the box right under San Fermin, we have a saint, okay? We have Santa Deodata, and it's a relic that only is open on Viernes Santo.
Easter.
In Easter.
At Easter.
At Easter time, okay? And, okay, call me a bad father, because when it's open, what you see, it's a mummy, it's a mummified saint, and she's all covered with gold, but you see the bones, and it's kind of creepy. So I loved, when I was my kids were much younger, I loved bringing them here and tell them, oh, you're going to see a dead person. You don't get to see anything. But it's, up here, it's pretty fun. To see the face of the kids, oh my God, it's a mummy, that's disgusting, Dad. I'm like, yeah, I love being bad father. So, I've been asked, what is Baroque? Okay. In art, I always say that art tells us what's going on in the society, okay? So, when the Baroque comes, it's a moment when Christianism is it's in trouble, because in Europe, a new religion has been brought, which is the Protestantism. Protestantism was very austere. Luther really marked very simple, austere things. And people started believing and started going that way. So Catholicism created or stimulated the creation of this Baroque art, which is, I always say that Baroque is like the most marketing in Catholicism, because it's, okay, Protestants, they will promise you this very austere heaven. What we're going to offer you is this gold heaven, this beautiful, super decorated, where you're going to find angels everywhere and golden fruits and nothing. You're going to miss nothing, okay? So look all the details, how beautiful these Gothic, flowers, and I don't know the name of this type of angels in English. In Spanish, it's putis. Okay?
Putis or querubines.
Cherubim. Oh, cherubims. Cherubim. In English, it's also said cherubim. Yeah. Okay. So everything is about decoration, and more is more. Okay. So let's continue with our visit.
I have another key.
Dun, dun, dun.
So
We have another key, 2.
we are going to see the main sacristy of the cathedral.
So we're going to go see the sacristy. Normally, I think I've been in my life. Let's go inside. Okay.
This space is used by the canons
To get dressed.
every day.
So I've only been in this place twice in my life. Yeah.
But today we'll see it.
Thank you. I love Anna. Okay, so remember all the Gothic, how simple and austere and beautiful and tall. And suddenly you come to the sacristy and it's like, oh my God. Look at this. I mean, it's anything but austere. You have chandeliers, you have velvet, you have marble, you have gold. This is Baroque, it's from the late 1700s. And to me, it looks more like a Versailles-esque palace, okay? This is like a welcoming room in Versailles. All of these wardrobes that we have here, it's where we keep all the clothes for the canons, okay? And normally what they have is the ones that they're using daily out here, ready, pressed, and everything, okay? So this is where they get dressed. And the thing is that maybe I'm gonna get myself in trouble for what I'm going to say, but you see how beautiful and everything it's in here. But if I do this, imagine, okay, you're the priest and you're the bishop, and you're gonna go into the church, and you know you want to look good. So look at that. You have a mirror that you look at yourself perfectly, and if I turn around, there is yet another one to look at yourself. Perfect. I'm going to say why I think I'm going to get myself in trouble. It's because, to me, this is a little bit of vanity. It's like, okay, I'm going to go in front of the crowd and I want to look good. Okay? So I think it's kind of funny that they have all of these mirrors absolutely everywhere. Okay? Look at the ceiling full of gold and super decorated. But the sacristy holds a much more religious purpose, which is getting dressed, but also with this fountain made of marble, which is an incredibly beautiful fountain. This is a place where the priest that is going to celebrate Mass, before entering the cathedral, before entering the temple, he will wash his hands on this side, okay? So with that symbol, the symbol of the water, he is going to leave his personal sins in here, okay? Once he finishes, so he washes his hands, he goes to celebrate, and when he comes back inside of the temple, in the sacristy, he washes his hands, okay, let me see, on this other faucet, okay? So he takes the sins of us out of him, okay? So it's, the ritual of the purification with the water is like a baptism, like a daily baptism for them, okay? It's trying to get their sins out of themselves. It's a beautiful, beautiful symbol in this mega decorated room that I love so much.
It's amazing, this space. Look at this painting.
Okay, what's up with this painting? Let me.
This painting
get
is
you.
made on copper.
Oh, it's made of copper. Okay, so that's why the colors are so vibrant? It's not? Okay, I have this urge of touching it, but maybe I shouldn't.
Cecilia.
Obviamente no lo puedo tocar, no? I shouldn't touch it. No, I'm not going to touch it. I gotta be good. Okay, yes, I am. Look, let's listen.
Like that. Yes.
So it's not wooden.
Yes.
It's copper.
Copper.
Isn't it incredible? So the colors become much brighter, and it's beautiful. Okay. Santa Cecilia, que te conserve la vista.
The patron of the musicians.
The musicians.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Vamos hacia el claustro porque voy yo a una velocidad que no me lo creo. Okay, so.
Open
Okay, you open the door.
the door to go away.
Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, so as I wait for Anna, I'm going to show you, to me, the most beautiful altarpiece in Pamplona S Cathedral. We have seen the two Baroque altarpieces, but this altarpiece, it's Flemish Gothic, and to me, it's the most exquisite altarpiece. It's dedicated Trish, Santa Cecilia was your confirmation saint. Yay! Okay, so St. Thomas is the one, the apostle of Jesus Christ, who didn't believe that he had resurrected, and he needed to put his fingers inside of Jesus Christ's wounds, and that's St. Thomas putting his fingers in Jesus Christ's wounds. And, okay, oops, no, not again. And the altarpiece, it's tells us the life of the Holy Mary and Jesus Christ, okay? The Passion of Jesus Christ here at the bottom that I love. One of the things I think is kind of funny, because if you see on this side, these two guys is the gentleman who paid for the altarpiece and his son, and on the other side, it is the mother, the wife, and the daughter of the two of them who paid for the cathedral, for this altarpiece. But what makes for me this altarpiece special, let me take you super, super close, is the pleasure of details. Okay, the University of Edinburgh is called Santa Cecilia's Hall. Okay, the Music Hall of the University. Cool. Thank you, Elizabeth. Hey, Liz. So, what I was telling you is, take a look at the details. How incredible. You have to think that this altarpiece was done in 1507. And look at all the golden embroidery. I mean, it's incredible. Look the details of the hair of Jesus Christ. I mean, it's like they've been painted hair by hair. It's beautiful. Each one of the leaves right there behind, it's incredibly beautiful. Look at him resting on the Bible. You can see the paper, or the pages of each one of them. I mean, it's incredible. Okay? But that's a close-up. It's super far, so you don't get to see it unless you get very, very close. And one of the things I really love about this altarpiece, and this is a very Gothic thing, it's you see all the religious figures. Here we have Jesus Christ, y el que le da el beso es San Judas, okay? And they're dressed in Jesus Christ times, while all the military images, okay, you see, they're wearing medieval 1500s clothing. Okay, this is not Jesus Christ times. This is Jesus Christ times because they're religious figures. Military ones are not. I love all the details. Look at this incredible gown, all embroidered. So I really, really love this incredible altarpiece of St. Thomas. Okay, so from here, shall we go to the cloister? Oh.
Fran, for me, this Remus is like a Bible.
Okay, so it's like reading the Bible.
Because it's all life of the Virgin of the Holy Virgin and on the Jesus.
Well, you're right, Anna, because
it's like a Bible.
when all of these altarpieces, they were done, what Anna is saying that it is like a Bible, not written, but painted. You have to think that in this society, people didn't know how to read or write, but they knew how to see and understand all of these paintings. So all of this is, let's say like a comic. It sounds a little bit not very religious, but it is the way to teach in that time period. Okay, so you're right.
From the images.
Yeah.
From the images, the painting.
It's so beautiful. Well, so let's go to the cloister, because luego venimos por aquí. Okay? Sí. Okay. Vale. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Anna, there's this guy, this priest coming in, and she has the keys to the sacristy. It's like, Fran, I'm going to leave you for 1 minute because I have to give the keys to the priest. I'm like, okay. Yes, that's more important. So it is that we're going to go into the cloister. What I was trying to tell you is that in Pamplona S Cathedral, it's one of the few cathedrals, Gothic cathedrals, that we have the temple plus the cloister plus everything. But what is a cloister? A cloister is the place where the canons would live and would make the life, okay? So it is a room, it's a space that connects all the different spaces inside of the cathedral. Remember that I told you all the way at the beginning of the guided tour that we had a Romanesque or 12th century previous cathedral. This wall here that gets access to the cloister is the only wall that is still from that time period. Okay, this is probably the oldest part of the cathedral. Okay, so let me take you to the cloister. Okay. Our cloister is considered to be the masterpiece of Pamplona S Cathedral. Hola, Ana. She's back.
Hello.
Look at this. Trish, that's one of the most amazing things about Flemish painting. You're right, the loving attention for details. It's fascinating, isn't it? It's incredible. So, this is our cloister. Do you mind if we go around it?
Yes.
So, here, first on the floor, what we have are many tombs, okay? Now we do not have anybody buried, because when the restoration, all the bodies, they were removed. And now, our cloister, it's considered to be, as I told you, one of the most beautiful ones in Europe. Victor Hugo, the one who wrote Les Misérables, when he came to Pamplona, he fell in love with our cloister. And he said that it represents perfection. Perfection in lights and shadows, sounds and noises, soul and carnality. I think it's one of the most ways of representing a cloister, okay? So Nancy just asked me, why were they removed? Because there was a lot of humidity in the floor of the cathedral, and they decided to remove them. And it was very interesting because all the information that came out from here, it's amazing. This is going to take us about 200 years to study all the bodies and the whole thing that was in here, okay? So this beautiful epiphany, okay, is the three kings, the adoration of the three kings to baby Jesus, recently born baby Jesus. I love it. Okay. Here we have La Sala Capitular. How on earth do you say that in English? Do you know? Well, it's where the congregation used to gather. Yes. Okay. So
the ancient chapter house.
The chapter house?
Ancient chapter
Ancient
house
chapter
of
house.
The canons.
Okay. You see, that's why you know all of these technical words.
We do meetings.
Okay, so this is where they used to do the meetings here. And one of the reminds you of like the monastery of Los Jerónimos in Lisbon, yeah. So one of the cool things about this chapter room, thank you. Look at that amazing vault that we have here. This is not very Spanish style, this is a British style. In fact, the records say that the architect who designed this, his name was Michael the English. We have no idea, but we assume, as this is a very much more British type of thing, he was from the UK, okay? And this chapel was done or paid by this bishop, Bishop Barbazan. He's buried underneath because he constructed a crypt underneath where all the bishops of Navarra, if they want, they can be buried under here, okay? For the last 100 years, all of the bishops had decided to be buried in their own villages or wherever, not in here. One of the peculiarities of this is that all the sculpture that we see is made of stone, except the cane, okay, the bishop cane. It's made of wood. It's a wooden one. Don't ask me why. Is there a reason for that? You see? It's wooden. So, there's no reason for that. It broke and... Well, new. Not that new. It's no new. Okay, so let's go around. Okay. Thank you, Nina. Chapter room. Okay. So, what else do we have here? I love the quietness of this place. I mean, normally there's a lot of people. One of the good things about COVID is that there's barely nobody now. Today, I think there was like 50 people in the cathedral. Normally, on a normal year, it should have been like 700 people coming in the temple, okay? So it's super incredible that this quietness, this silence, this peace is in here. So this door that we have here was the entrance to the dormitory of the canons, okay? Now we have an exhibition called Occidents. We're not gonna go in. I'm making a video of it. Hopefully it will be ready in a couple of weeks. So we can see that beautiful exhibition called Occidents, but it's beautiful, beautiful. And so this cloister connects the chapter house, connects the dormitories of the monks, of the canons, but the canons had to eat. So here we also have the refectory, right? El refectorio, which is the dining room of the canons. ¿Está abierto el refectorio?
Yes,
Okay,
it's open.
it's open. Normally it's open, but once in a while, if there's a concert or something, it might be closed, but it's not. Okay, so
It's very long,
it's super long.
the refectory.
I hope you can hear the music. It's so beautiful. Back then, when this room was used for the canons to eat, nobody was allowed to talk because, as you can see up there, there's a pulpit and somebody would be reading the Bible and nobody was allowed to talk. Okay, so it was a very quiet room only for praying and eating. And today we have this beautiful altarpiece here. This Gothic altarpiece, we have Jesus Christ coming down on the cross. Okay, you see him there. It's for the late 1400s, but has one thing that I love. We have here La Pietà, and it's escorted by the 12 apostles of Jesus Christ, 6 on the left and 6 on the right. But there is one of Jesus Christ's apostles from 14th century that I love, and he's wearing glasses. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I love that guy, especially because I wear glasses, and I think it's super cool. So can you imagine all the monks eating here? Well, that was the daily work, but once in a while, when different monarchies would come, they were welcome in here. And here we have some coat of arms. Let me see if I can get a little closer here. Okay, so that coat of arms, the first one, it is the coat of arms of Portugal. Then we have the 3 lions which is the Kingdom of England, the Brits, we have the French, then we have the Bishop House, and those three red lines are the Kingdom of Aragon. All of those kingdoms, they were here, right? And they would gather in this beautiful room to talk about also politics. Okay, let's come out of the cloister, of the refectory. And we're heading again back to the cathedral.
The atmosphere is perfect.
Yes.
Without people.
It's quiet and it's beautiful. And the light today, I mean, look at that. It's beautiful blue day. Okay, so this entrance to the cathedral, it's a beautiful door, and in the middle we have this pillar with a representation of the Holy Mary. This Holy Mary has a beautiful story around her. It is said that look at her face first, because she has a kind of a funny face. This is very sweet. And every day, a lady from the market would come, and she loved her. She would come every day to leave vegetables to the bishop, and she would say a sentence, which in Spanish says, María Mariaza, cara de calabaza, tú te quedas aquí, que yo me voy a la plaza. Which means, Maria, Holy Mary, the big pumpkin face, you stay here while I go to work to the market. It was a way of praying, not very correct, but very from the heart, okay? And one day, the bishop heard the lady say, call Holy Mary pumpkin face. And he was like, that is super unrespectful. You should never call the Holy Mary pumpkin face. The thing is that the next day, the lady came in, and she didn't say the sentence because the bishop told her not to do so. And the Holy Mary, who understood that although it was not very religious or very polite, the way she was approaching her, calling her pumpkin face, she understood that it was made of love, and she missed that love, and she started to cry. When the bishop saw the Holy Mary crying, she promised Holy Mary and the farmer that for everybody and for the rest of the years, she will be the pumpkin face. So this is our beautiful Holy Mary of the pumpkin face, that I guess going into Halloween makes a lot of sense to make a little bit note of that. I love her. Okay, let's come inside of the temple. So we're going back inside of the cathedral. And I promised that before we finish, we're going to finish in about 5-10 minutes. And I promised that if somebody wanted me to pray for their, and light a candle, the electric candle that we have here, we're going to light some candles for some people, okay? And Anna, here I have some coins. Will you please light the candles? And I'm going to say the names of the people that have sent me. Okay, espera un poco, wait. So, Marianne Walls asked me to light a candle for her grandmother who passed away last month. Also, Susan B. has asked me to put otra for in love and memory of Susan McMahon. Robin Wynne has asked me to light a candle for her future grandson, Michael, who will be born next month. And a gentleman called Michael Ibaibarriaga, he has asked me to light a candle in Pamplona S Cathedral to honor all of his Basque ancestors, which I think is very, very, very beautiful. Personally, I would like to light a candle for, first, on a personal note, thinking about a two friends that are in the United States. William and Nadine, they're gonna be grandparents, and for that baby that will come to this world, I know they're gonna have the best grandparents in the world. This last candle is for your grandkid that I love already, although I have not met him because he's not born yet. Also, I would like to light another candle for all the doctors, nurses, everybody that is working so hard during this COVID time. All the people that are doing amazing work, and they go to work 10, 12 hours a day, taking care of all our sick people. And also for all the people that are suffering these COVID times and all of these horrible things. So, as I don't know how to pray in English, I'm going to pray in Spanish.
For them.
We're going to pray for all of them.
Yes.
I'm going to pray in Spanish. Okay, so if you understand, good. If not, good too. Okay, so here I go. Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase tu voluntad, así en la tierra como en el cielo. El pan nuestro de cada día, dánosle hoy. Y perdona nuestras ofensas, así como nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. Y no nos dejes caer en la tentación y líbranos del mal. Amén. Okay, I just remember one person that I would like to light a candle for. It's for the father of a very good friend. Her name is Trish.
Yeah.
This is for your father. I know he's been having some hard times lately, so Trish, that's for you, okay? So, that said, let's come outside. Gracias, Ana, for praying with me. You know, I was going to feel a little strange praying by myself. Okay. So, this is pretty much all that I want to show you. I want to come outside and say goodbye outside. But one of the things that you have to understand is that Pamplona S Cathedral, or any cathedral in the world, has many, many more things to be seen. A lot of people complain that, why do we have to pay entrance ticket to go into a cathedral? Why? Because we have to preserve all of this beauty, okay? Me, as an art lover,
And the cathedral is surprised after
yes, I mean,
the neoclassical facade.
we need to take care of art. We cannot forget that art is what makes us human. So we need to pay for all of this, which is amazing. Okay, let me come outside so I can say goodbye. Let's come outside. Okay. Hey. Okay. So, first of all, Anna, thank you
Welcome.
very much for all your help.
Bye.
It's been amazing all what you have done for us today. Thanks for all the
I
opening
wait
doors.
here.
You wait here?
Maybe next year.
So she'll wait for you here. Hopefully you'll see her next year. And
Maybe.
let me
Bye.
take, okay, I'll be with you in just one sec. So everybody, I hope you have enjoyed this virtual tour of Pamplona S Cathedral. And if you have enjoyed it, here tour guides, we are reinventing the wheel, and we have created a virtual tip jar that if you want to leave us a tip, that will be wonderful and thankful and super appreciated. Thank you very much to everybody. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. I see you in the short feature in another video. Bye-bye.